set, racing. Out on a good line, Thiago best out. The slow one to go was Fantasy Fiction. Pep's Pot got back, and so too on the outside at Ellie Waves. Off the top they come, and Sophie's Terror burst to the front. Has got 5 on Thiago. Then came Master at Arms rallying up on the inside. Fantasy Fiction makes ground, and Pep's Pot is wider out on the track. But Sophie's Terror is going to bolt in. Down to the line, Sophie's Terror beats Master at Arms. Then we got photos here. We got Thiago, Fantasy Fiction, and Pep's Pot all in a lineup. Just in behind those, the next to go by would be Ellie Waves, and the last two are Poised Boy and Zara. Money is closing, racing. The slow one to go was Pukeko Raptor, got out the back. Great beginning here. Opawa J leads out from Shiaz. Back behind those to Joey's Secret. Over on the outside of those, Opawa Helly switches over to the rail and checks Homebush Julian. Around the outside goes Pukeko Raptor, and right out the back door is No P. They turn the corner. Opawa J's got a big break. 5 in front. Opawa J, it's game over. Opawa Helly is going to run second, wide out on the track. Pukeko Raptor got up to third, good run. Then we got Shiaz, Homebush Julian, Joey's Secret, and No P was never in it. Getting out was the key here, and Opawa J dealt to them right from the get-go. Good run, the third dog here, Pukeko Raptor. Team Dream the favourite. Set, racing. Either way, okay, Team Dream, they're all out pretty well. Mighty Fortune drives up on the inside. Favourite makes the lead. Melia Dream gets around the outside to second. Then we got Sea Spray Doris getting past that on the outside as Opawa Token. Back behind the Mighty Fortune, well back with Shadow Wolf. Up they come here. Team Dream on the outside has the lead. Coming after it, Melia Dream. Team Dream, Melia Dream. Then Opawa Token closing quickly. A bit of a gap to Sea Spray Doris. Following that across was Autumn Spirit. Over on the outside to Shadow Wolf, and Mighty Fortune is the last to go by. As expected, really, number 6, Team Dream. Too tough, too fast. Bunny is on the roll. Off. Pukeko Express, the inside, rocketed out. Quickly going up to it, a Cuckoo Wee Man who goes to the front now. Bit of a skirmish there. Out the back when Ivor Cunning Plan got checked, and so did She's a Flower. Running into second as Hazard's got swag. And and hitting the rest is Caboodle. Up they come, out wide, Cuckoo Wee Man. Cuckoo Wee Man will beat Hazard's got swag. I think Caboodle might have nailed White Legs. Quiet Snort was in behind those. The next to go by was She's a Flower, who copped a whole lot of backwash. Then we got Pukeko Express and Ivor Cunning Plan. It got checked across the top as well. Three 90 metres, set, racing. Out OK, Cosmic Bolero beating out New England TAB has his led Spears to the front. Going forward around the outside of those was Parkamon. A bit of a gap then, Black Trigger. Further back to Sam's Flying Norm. Back behind those to New Order and New England TAB. In front, Cosmic Bolero. Over on the outside, has his lad is storming after it. Cosmic Bolero has his lad, not sure. Black Trigger's third. The fourth off them over is going to be Parkamon. Just back behind those then is going to be Sam's Flying Norm. In behind those to New Order. And New England TAB is last in. Did he last? That's the question. Closing racing. For the talk, came out pretty well, not as good as Botany Prancer, went straight past and over the outside. Any time will do, and now Beowulf charges up. He's got the fourth, got a bit of a check. Over the outside, Bugsy Bangles runs to third. In behind those, then to Power Legs. As they turn and go, the back runner is Full of Talk. In front here is Miss Sweet's got the lead. After it on the inside, Botany Prancer mowed it down. Botany Prancer. Oh, then we got photos. Miss Sweet and Homebush Iris was flying home on the inside. Right there was our Beowulf. Just on the outside of those, they're all in a bunch here. Any time will do. And Bugsy Bengals was up with those. And Homebush Iris might have been one of the last to go by. Nearly there, racing. Out very quickly, Party Rock has the lead early. Over the outside is Power Stretch trying to go to it, back on the inside, cover to cover. Thirsty Calvin is right there as well. They're a cramped bunch here. It had to happen. A tip out, Power Stretch went out the back door. Also checked was Pokeko Prowler. That's going to leave Party Rock, who was first to begin. It's going to be first aim. It's in front by 4. After it, cover to cover, Thirsty Calvin. Party Rock wins. Thirsty Kelvin, cover to cover, Pokeko Thunder, back behind those to Moon and Sea, and the two that got all tangled up were Pokeko Prowler and Opawa Stretch, the race favourite. Bunny is on its roll. 390 metres. Set racing. Out on a good line. Little Midnight began pretty well. Homebush Mayhem wider out goes forward. Ring-a-dings in the centre. Getting around them wider out as Tibarita charges. Sterling Den was next. Then Roxy Rascal. My Little Lovers got back and Thrilling Clover's last. On the turn, Little Midnight's off and gone by 5. After it, Ring-a-ding down the outside. Little Midnight, Sterling Dan might beat Ring-a-ding. Then we got Homebush Mayhem. Over the outside was Tibarita Charger. Following those across the line to Roxy Rascal. My Little Lover might have been just ahead of that, and Thrilling Clover is last in. Round the start off Pretty Good's the best to begin now and is going to forge to the lead narrowly. Homebush Edith heads the chase. It's 2 lengths away. Coming forward on the outside is Opawa Bomb. The inside of it, Opawa Rapid. Then came Homebush Violet, and the last one is Opawa Midnight. They're on the swing into the straight. Off and gone is Pretty Good. It's away by 5. Game over. Pretty Good down towards the line. Second is going to be Opawa Rapid. Then we've got photos here. Homebush Edith the inside. Coming at that was Opawa Bomb, Homebush Violet, and a bit of a gap away to Opawa Midnight. In the green, 4:57 is the trip set racing. Out on a very good line here. Big Token might be the slow one to go. Now it's Opaque in front. Drive 5 ranges up on the outside. Getting around them is Granta Wish, who charges forward into second. Behind those came Noggin. A bit of a check there. Out the back went Big Token and also Opulent. They turn the corner for home and Opaque in front. After it, Granta Wish on the inside. They draw clear. Granta Wish is too strong. Granta Wish, Opaque, Noggin is their fourth over. Then we got Calm Spirit, the outside of that too, Opawa Bart. In behind those then was Drive 5, who just faded the last little bit. Behind him is Opulent and Big Token. .457 the trip, Bunny nearly there. Off, away, Commander, good line too. Best out Myra B. Heads for the front, tracking it through as another colt on the inside. There are a couple clear on Ben, but no Power Wally getting around the outside at good speed. 3 lengths away then on the inside is Big Time Kalina. Out the back of What Price Curly and Shiraz Rose. As they turn and go, the outside, Opawa Wally ranges up. Another colt with a bit of a kick. Another colt, too good. Another colt beats Opawa Wally. Tight third, Benbit was coming at them. On the inside was Big Time Kalina. Not far away was Myra B. In behind those came What Price Curly, Corborn Keisha. And at the back of the field might have been Shiraz Rose. Another colt, too good here. With the inside off, come out like a rocket. Meteor has the lead. Jumpin' Julia's out with it. Wider out on the track, then Princely Dollar, 2 lengths away in closing now. A little wider out on the track is Homebush Helen. Campton behind those, the inside is Kid Khan. Back behind those, Sea Spray Titch and Roska, second last on the turn. Homeward bound here, Meteor in front. Jumpin' Julia's out and after it. Meteor takes the last. Jumpin' Julia, photos, Princely Dollar. Up on the inside was Homebush Helen, and not far away was Nova's Fortune. Back behind those then, Roska was never in the race. Neither was Kid Khan, and Sea Spray Titch last in.